Do this marriage chart. Save your marriage potentially. Do this marriage chart. So, okay, you both really feel you need to see a Christian counselor, and that's totally fine. If you do feel that, I would highly and strongly recommend you do so. I'm simply presenting now what I believe is a practical, effective tool that I believe the Lord gave to me that will, I am confident, help many couples. Would you both prayerfully consider it and try it out? Oftentimes, there are things we need to pray about, but some things we simply need to do. I submit this could be one of those things we need to do, and that would be a very helpful tool in any marriage. On a blank piece of paper, draw a vertical line, and I'm going to show you an example. Draw a vertical line like the y-axis we used to draw on a graph in school. Then notch it off at regular intervals, with the highest being 10, going down to 0. And in fact, there could be some things you so dislike about your spouse, you may want to go down to -3, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, to the right of the vertical line, beside each notched number from 10 down to -3, let's say, as you will see in my sample charts, write down against each number the things that bless you or you earnestly desire or that bring you the most fulfillment and happiness, down to the things your spouse does that make no difference to you at all, you're neutral about. You could take it or leave it. And at the bottom of that list or that axis would be items that he or she do that you absolutely dislike and you wish they would either change or just stop doing. Of course, items listed will almost certainly be different for each spouse, as men and women have different emotional and physical needs. We're just wired so differently. But once each of you have done your chart, share them with each other and sit down and talk as calmly as you both can about each point on your charts. Now, if it creates too many sparks, if you're unable to do so calmly, to sit down and discuss it with each other, then simply hand your sheet to each other and go through them alone by yourselves. If it still doesn't do anything, then you might need to sit with a Christian counselor. But you will be amazed, putting things down in writing can have quite a positive, lasting impact on any individual, or in this case, couple and marriage. So let's look at the sample charts I've prepared and drawn up as a list of priorities. It's a sample for husbands, one for the husband and then one for the wife, okay? So here's the husband list. Are we ready? Number 1 for the husband, almost universally, is sexual fulfillment. He wants more sex. Yeah, that's the way God wired men, my friend, dear sister. Number 9, this is just a sample list. It doesn't mean it's exactly right for every husband. He wants respect from his wife. 8, it's important to him that his spouse cares about the children, keeps them a high priority. 7, he loves having company. Maybe you're more of an introvert, so that's a frustration for him. 6, he enjoys eating healthy food. Maybe you're into pizzas and stuff. Just an example. It could be the other way around. 5, he enjoys seeing a clean and tidy house. Now, you don't have to have something against every notched number. Notice the priority is decreasing for the husband. You get 4, 3, as we come down. 2, this concerns him that you show yourself to be quite suspicious of him. If he comes home late from the office, where were you? Why were you so late? Where did you go? 1, if you keep changing your mind. Some ladies feel they have the right to change their mind. But he's like, but you said something and now you changed your mind. And I was all prepared to do this. So that's a frustration and a bother for him. 0, half-truths are not exactly telling the truth when we speak. For the husband, -1, I can't stand it when you disrespect me or talk down about me and we're still in company, not just to my face. -2, I've got enough stuff. I don't want you to please stop buying me any more stuff. God has blessed us enough. -3, the lowest on the husband's list. I hate it when you nag me when I'm driving. So that's a sample chart for the husband. So ladies, maybe you're laughing at this. Oh my word, my husband is quite like this. You've described him. But maybe you can see some things you want to change. And now that we've seen the husband's chart, let's look at the wife's chart. Shall we? Husbands, are you listening? Listen up. Number 10 on the wife's list. She wants you to be kind to her. Speak kindly. Treat her with kindness. It has been wisely said that kindness is the new beautiful. 9. She loves it when you surprise her with gifts and flowers and the like. 8. She too cares that you are concerned about the children. You take them to their ball games or you're present at their games and other activities. 7. That was 8. 7. She loves it when you take her out to dinner. Sir, your wife is not your slave in the kitchen. Take her out to dinner. Take the family out to dinner for a change. Or bring dinner home. Tell her, babe, don't cook today. I'm bringing dinner home. 6. Now, I'm not trying to be, stereotypical that the wife is at home cooking, but this is just a sample sheet. Okay. 6. She likes it that you do the yard work and you take out the trash. She doesn't have to be concerned about those things. 5. She's asking, would you appreciate me more? You affirm and are so kind to other ladies. What about me, your wife? And so she's got some blank spots too. Then we come to number 1. It does bother her, your sports obsession. Whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport it may be. 0. She says, I'm not OCD like you. You like a neat and tidy house. But we have children. You got to expect some mess in the living room and in the kids' bedrooms. You've got to expect some mess. We need to be a bit understanding of that, sir. Stop yelling at me. It really pains her, hurts her in her heart that you, sir, yell at her so much. -2. You don't include me when we're in company. We could be in church in the lobby talking to people. You act like I'm not even present. And her worst peeve about you, sir, is the amount of time, -3, that you spend on the phone. So there's a sample list. It could be quite the opposite if your personalities are different, or there could be very different items on your lists. So there's a husband sample list and a wife sample list. So both these above, again, I reiterate, I emphasize, are sample lists. But you might find yourself laughing at quite a few of the points, as many of them are reflective of the way many husbands and wives might behave. Now, both could be career people. Your list could be quite different, okay? However, each one of our personalities are different, and your chart may look a lot different to these. But I do believe if we can be honest with ourselves and each other and draw up a fresh chart about once a year, it could be a great assessment tool that could benefit our marriages greatly and help bring about much sought after change. It could make people look at your marriage and think, what's changed? Something's changed. You guys are doing a whole lot better. What do you mean? Well, I can just see the way you relate to each other. Something's changed. Could be the simple marriage tool. Simple but powerful marriage tool. Would you thoughtfully and prayerfully, husbands and wives, give this exercise a trial run? And if you feel it has helped you, do share it with others you know and who you feel this would be helpful for also in their marriages. And would you comment below? This way other couples can join in with their comments, and this could become a helpful and beneficial teaching on this forum for all as others interact. Caveat, I'm called to be a Bible teacher. I'm not a professional counselor, but I am a Christ follower, and he gives each of us wisdom, Holy Spirit wisdom, which he's promised he will give us if we ask him. And this tool is something I believe he gave me. Be blessed. Once again, if you haven't yet, would you subscribe to our YouTube channel? Hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment below. God bless you.